Alright, so is it, let's see here, best way to put this. You're banging chick in the ass. Is it rightfully to say that you should automatically have the right just to bust a load up in random guts?
Not automatically. You should never ever assume.
What's in the ass,
It's always sexy and it's always a turn on if you're having sex and you're getting ready to go. If you say, hey, where do you want me to come at? You know what I mean? She might want
to. We're talking when you're sticking it in the ass. That should be always free game, right?
Yeah, it's not always free game because it's almost like having diarrhea. I mean, you're pretty much pushing her guts all the way back up into her instead of it going the opposite way. So, I mean, you want to be right, you want to be wrong, you want to know what you're doing. And I mean, and always ease your way in. And, you know, I'm going to always tell everybody this, spit is not a good lube.
No.
So don't spit on the butthole and then fucking try to thrust it in. It's not really good. What we like to use is Clean and Silky Gel Lubricant, Wet Original. Water-based. Water-based is very good because you're usually not allergic to it. Her butthole's not going to swell up like a fucking tuna. And you'll be okay. And always read the back of these things to make sure that you're not allergic to it. Because you're never going to want to have sex with a vagina again if it looks like fucking Sheryl Crow. Sheryl Crow's pretty hot. I was going to say Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Rosie.
I mean, if it looks
How
like
did you go from Sheryl Crow to Rosie O'Donnell?
I don't know. Rosie O'Donnell's ugly, but Sheryl Crow's smoking. I'd stick in Sheryl Crow's butt, though.
Oh, yeah.
She is hot.
Rule number 4. Always use protection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and raw dog motherfuckers unless you're, if you know you're the only two that are fucking each other. And that's really not a safe way to do it anyways. Even if the girl's on a pill, that doesn't give you the right to fucking shoot a load in her. Because the pill only works 98% of the time. So you still got that big number 2.
And like our experiment earlier, make sure you get the right size ones.
Yeah, because if you're sitting there with the wrong size condom and you're having sex with a chick that is fucking, and you're just tearing it up, and then you hear a pinch and and then there you go. Now you have the start of the fucking
Little Red Dragon.
The Little Red Dragons, and it's just very dangerous because if you're not ready for kids, it's not the best thing because the condom needs to fit. And you should always know what size condom you need to get. Obviously, if you can wrap your hand around it, you don't need a fucking Magnum. Okay? Half you fucking stank booty little boys don't need no fucking goddamn fucking Magnums. You just talk a lot of shit.
Don't think you're impressing anyone in the store by getting them.
Yeah, because you can buy Magnums all day. People are just going to look at you like, okay, he's
you're a poser.
Yeah, you're a poser. Condoms are used for protection, not to show how big your cock is.
And make sure you don't buy the little baby ones, because they cut circulation off and you're done.
It's all fun and games till you can't feel your penis and you black out on top of it.
And then you're a girl.
Yeah, and then you're pretty much a girl. Rule number 5. Don't fall asleep during sex.
Done it?
Done it.
Mm.
Actually, I've done it twice. That's why you don't have sex in the dark, ladies and gentlemen, because after drinking and having sex in the dark, you might be able to keep it hard for a little while, but sooner or later she's going to find out. And you're going to get slapped so fucking hard when you wake up, your clothes are going to be out of style. So it's not going to be the greatest day for you. So try to stay awake.
At least for 10 minutes.
Yeah, at least give it enough time to where you could get off. Because yes, we are stingy because girls are fucking stingy as fuck too, so I don't even want to hear that shit. Second of all, don't use Viagra to try to stay awake or keep your penis awake while you're asleep. Not a good idea. If you don't need it, don't use it. Alright? Because it's not a good thing, and it's all fun and games until you actually lose fucking circulation.
You have a 4-hour hard on.
And you have a 4-hour hard on, and you got to go to the doctor, and everybody's
Yeah.
looking at your cock and balls.
I mean, that's.
I mean, it's
pretty
different
fucked
if
up
it's a
when
nurse
dick won't
and
go
she's
down.
a chick. I mean, if you're going to do that, then you need to check the schedule at the hospital, because,
Yeah,
it's
but
pretty
just
cool to
try
go to
and
the
get in
hospital
whenever
when
the hot nurses are there.
yeah. Because either that or you're going to have a bunch of dudes touching on your penis.
But in my experiences with hospitals, and this is one of the reasons why I hate hospitals, whenever I go to the hospital, there are no hot nurses.
Yeah, where are all the
Yeah.
hot
I don't know, my grandpa had quite a few hot nurses.
Yeah, but you see, that's just the thing. You know, like, how long ago was that?
A month and a half ago, 2 months.
Yeah, but your
don't
grandpa's also how old? He's like a
80
sweet
something?
old man. We're dirty young dudes
Oh, no, he
that
was-
want to...
He was
You
Yeah.
can actually do something.
He's probably worse than I was. Yeah, why don't you come sit
Yeah.
on my lap here? Right here.
Yeah, but you see, you expect that from
Old men
people.
can get away with
Yeah,
that.
so they can.
A
they
guy
can
that's
do that
25
because-
is not going to get away with telling a nurse to come and sit on his lap.
Exactly.
I'm not saying I'm not going to try it, but...
Yeah.
Rule number 6. Always ask for a facial.
Yeah.
Because if you just pull out and shoot a load on a chick's face and get it in her hair, she might be highly pissed.
Yeah. I mean, despite what you see in porn, girls really don't like a load of spunk on their face.
Yeah, I mean, unless you guys are in your hot, kinky Saturday night ritual and you just had a couple of drinks and you come back home and you're just hot and heavy and everything and you're just dirty and all that stuff, and that's okay.
If you're in the moment.
If you're in the moment,
But
don't take it upon yourself to just pull out and shoot a load on a chick's face. Because that's how people end up handicapped downstairs.
exactly.
It's all fun and games till your PB don't work again. Which brings me to rule number 7. You take a chick home from the bar, you better wrap it up.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you don't know what shit she's got.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck she's got, and I'll give you a fact right now. I think it's like 30-something% of fucking New York has herpes. So
30?
33, wasn't it?
it's 33 or something. It's pretty high.
That's gift that keeps on giving.
Actually, I think it was Niagara Falls statistics we looked up earlier.
Niagara Falls statistics are totally differently based than the rest of the world.
Wouldn't surprise me if Niagara Falls led New York State. It really wouldn't.
I think Niagara Falls is the highest HIV in the state, which doesn't surprise me. Which brings me to rule number 8. Always get tested, whether you're having sex or you're not having sex, just to be on the safe side, because at least if you do have sex, I mean, who cares? You'd rather be safe and fucking sleep with a chick and know that she's safe and you're safe. I mean, it looks so much better. Because you might not know that you're carrying around surfer turbo hippolades. Then you fucking bang like 7, 8 chicks in one night, because you're a champ like me, and what happens? And quote unquote, I do not have a surfer turbo hippolytes, I'm just making this example. I do bang like 6 chicks a night.
Yeah, he's a champ.
Because I am the champ. So, you give them all that, then you got a lawsuit because it's attempted murder or something. Some weird shit where you get.
You can get.
Yeah, you can get charges brought up against you for freaking passing on a transmitted disease. And do you want that? Because then you're going to end up having the surfer turbo hippolades in your butt because you're going to be in jail. It's like I told you yesterday. You drive fucked up, you get fucked up the ass. Plain and simple.